Hello. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Keona, and we primarily do diamond painting content around here. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 31. Why am I saying Vlogmas when I've been promising you a video all month? I ran out of time. I'll be honest with you, I ran out of time. So today we're going to do a WIP Chat, and it's also going to be part of my time-lapse video for this, which I've talked to y'all about already. And so we're going to close out the year talking about the year, talking about our accomplishments, everything else, and just chatting with y'all. It is currently about 4:45 in the afternoon, so I'm already starting this late. Again, I ran out of time to do a video I wanted to do. I started putting it all together, and in the end, I just, like I said, ran out of time. But that's fine. Today we're going to do a WIP and Chat. I did clean out my pen so we can go fresh for the putty. I'll show you all my accessories, and we'll get started here in a second. Got my coffee? We're good. Okay. Let's point to all my things. So, standard tweezers from Diamond Art Club. This is the old pair, so it isn't branded. Putty from my shop. We're using the candy cane scent because I like to use up all. I'm not gonna sit there and take from the stock if I don't have to. We're using a Teddy Titty from my shop. By the way, my shop is Keona's Corner, if you didn't know. And this wax binder, was a failure. It was a prototype when I was trying to get the rainbow teddies properly done. I was testing methods and testing dyes, and the purple got sunburned in the UV lamp. And plus, his little paw right here has a big gaping hole in it, but I can still use it. So, we waste not around here. I use a lot of my felt products. The other items from my shop are the section frames, and this size is coming to the shop. I don't know about this color, but this size. Cat just knocked the diamond painting down. Okay, one of the tubes from Craftably. This size will be coming to the shop. This is size small. It's 3.5 by 3.5. So this size, like I said, will be coming to the shop. But I don't know about the vinyl. And the last and final thing that I've been using from my shop is the label frame. And this is in Blue Mermaid, I think? I don't remember. This color is no longer available. I think maybe it was Blue Peacock. I don't remember. It's been so long. So that's all the Keona's Corner items that I'll be using. My pen is Diamond Pen Pal. My little razor blade here is just a standard box cutter. This one came from Harbor Freight. Speaking of Harbor Freight, I'm using Harbor Freight containers. The diamond painting is Diamond Art Club's Carolers, which is a Peanuts collaboration. And I'm using my Firefly Switch Plus in the colorway of Mermaid. So everything's all covered. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fill this up. You're going to see why this is such a mess. And actually, you know what? I'm going to pull a lot out this time and reform it because I don't want y'all thinking that that's how it comes. It doesn't come that way. It's a perfect circle. And maybe y'all can see, like, if you've messed up your putty like I have. Come on. Get off the bottom. I've been putting a lot of pressure on it lately. I really have. You can get more of that off if you want to. I'm just not. Just warm it up a little bit and you can get more of it off. This pinch right here that I just pulled off is more than enough. Or it should be. It's been a while since that filled empty. So we're going to start with the multi-placer. This is a 15 placer I got from AliExpress. I went to buy 10, and I think I bought 30 or 40 of them. My bad. I prefer 15 placers, so. You can fit this multiple ways. Some people roll them up. I just try to cover the whole thing. That's what I'm doing right now, covering the whole multi-placer. Y'all want to get up close and personal while I do this? There we go. I cover the whole thing, making sure that there's a nice thick layer of putty. And then I take my tweezers over here, and I try to shove it in. Sometimes I miss. Shove it into the hole that is the multi-placer. Good thing is when you miss, you find out where the side is. And then I will go ahead and I will do a scrape with my nail. And we ain't done, so we're gonna do that. And that. And that's the starting bit. If I'm not happy with it, I'll go over it again with the putty. But this looks, I'm about happy with it. Now, see how I said you won't even use all that? Some people use the use the wax minder for the multi-placer. I don't really. Because to me, I think I put too much pressure, so I dug in a little bit there. But that'll help you. Okay. Then you can take this little bit of excess you have. Because I am going to be using only putty in this one. I really don't feel like pulling out a wax, that's why. Get in there real good. Take your finger, wipe it off. Mess up. Do it again. Put the excess back on the ball. Then go ahead and you're going to take your wax binder. You're going to just rub it back and forth. I know I didn't fill this, so I'm going to have to do it again real quick. I emptied it out good, and you know when you empty out your single placer, how much it actually takes to get in there, so I just want to be sure. Rather be safe than sorry than having to refill because I pushed so hard. I'm a heavy placer, very heavy placer. My heater keeps going on and off. I have it set for 68 because I didn't want it on all the time. There we go. I'm going to do an extra push over on this, over on the wax binder. Now, if you want a demonstration of that, I will show you in 2 seconds. Right now, I'm going to take this, I'm going to throw it back in there. I'm going to put it on that bit that was stuck to the bottom. Oh, that smells good. Hold on. It's a very light smell. But yeah, I get like, I like it because it's not overwhelming. Okay. So, a quick demonstration. That's how you pretty much do the single placer, just a little bit of pressure. I'm trying not to put too much because I just fixed it all. And here you're going to do a little bit of pressure and you go across the paws like that. And then again, like I said, you rub the excess off. Okay, now that we've gotten all that done, I've done my refill and all that. I'm going to go ahead and get you in position. There we go. I know that's not good enough. Just give me a minute. But I can't see the section. I know you can't see the section. Okay? I gotta still plug in my lamp. So, if you give me a minute, I'm gonna close out the clip and restart it so it's easier for the time-lapse video. And at the same time, I'm gonna plug in my light board and fix the camera angle. Because right now, you're like right in the middle of the table and I need you closer to me. So, give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Oh, I guess it's seconds for you. Okay, we're all set up. I had to fight with the light pad a little bit because it didn't want to work. Forgive me for the snifflies. I'm still fighting whatever, like the residuals of that one, whatever it was, head cold. There you go. Section 1, D1. Because I did randomizing again. It keeps it interesting for me. It helps with my ADHD. Let's see if we can put this here to kind of block some of the light. Get that out of my way. What do I want to start with? I want to start with the little arrow thingy. But apparently I'm blind. Oh, that's a fairy dust. We're starting with a fairy dust. Look at that. Getting all situated. Actually, we won't put that there, because that makes no sense. I'd rather put the lid there, block some of the light, and that way we can put the box sideways so you can see on the time lapse. I think some of these had static. I don't remember very much, but yeah. So how are y'all doing? What are your plans for tonight? If you're watching this after New Year's, how'd your New Year's go? Was it safe? We just had a whole debacle trying to plan New Year's today because I'll be honest, I was being like kind of bah humbug, which yes, I know isn't a thing when it comes to New Year's, but I'm making it a thing. And I didn't want to go out tonight. I think I pushed too hard and I lost Putty. We'll find out. But I didn't want to go out tonight. I wanted to stay home. I wanted to be a homebody. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I have children. And my oldest is 17. So they like, not them as in the kids, but family likes to remind me that this could be our last New Year's. And I'm like, nah. I got a whole nother year with him. He's got senior year. But you get the point. You know, that there's only so many left. And it's like, don't tell me that. We're going to do the skip a line method here. Maybe I will pick up 7 like I wanted to. Like, nah, we're not going to let you pick up 7. Anyway, so I guess I'm going out. And my sister-in-law messaged me asking me the plans for the night. And at this point, I was still being bah humbug. And I go, what plans? I don't have no plans. I go, they want to have plans, but I want to stay home. I don't want to be out late. I don't like driving at night. I hate it. I don't like driving that area at night because we're going to the farm like we always do. Fireworks. And a couple weeks ago, Mr. Keona had me go take him cigarettes at the farm because he forgot to bring an extra pack. And why buy more when you can get your wife to bring you some? And the fog was real bad, so I told him that next time he needs cigarettes at the farm and the fog's that bad, he can go down the road and get them his damn self. I was upset. I almost got into a car accident twice that night. Because people use their high beams in fog, and it's like, why? Why? And I'm worried about fog because when there's fireworks, there's fog. Just like when there's fires, there's fog around here. So, that's a thing. That's a worry. But, the issue was my brother has to be at work at 9:30, and at the time, I thought Josh got off at 9, and I was like, well, Josh gets off at 9, you know? Kinda sucks, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? Well, turns out Josh went into work, he texted Mr. Keona, and he was an hour late. They changed his hours to be 1 hour earlier because they're closing early tonight. So Josh was upset because it's his first time late to work. And he's such a good employee that they're not going to make a big deal about it. You know? They'll just be like, next time be on time, pay attention to your schedule, da 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 da. You know? And so, but he's a really, really good worker. So he shouldn't have an issue. So I messaged my sister-in-law back and I go, turns out he gets off at 8. And I start making plans. And this is like literally right before I start filming. Like I have all set up and everything else. But I'm doing all this planning for tonight, last minute. Is that an air bubble? Yes, that's an air bubble. Yes, I look at my drills. So we got that figured out, and I tell her, I'm sorry, and she goes, well, no, he still has to work at 9:30. I don't think we can do it. I go, look, here's what's gonna happen. You show up with the family before 8. We'll show up about 8:15. Talk about me and Josh. I don't know about the rest of them. They can go early. I don't care. You know what I mean? We have multiple vehicles. It's a non-issue. And right now my car is full of things, so we can't take the whole family in my car. Because I have things for this studio that are currently in there. And so, it's just, and I tell her, and she goes, "You forget that it takes time to go to and from the farm." And I go, "It takes 15 minutes. You show up beforehand. We do fireworks at 8. We only have what's left over from July, because I didn't buy any. And unless somebody else bought any, that's all we got, you know? Which is like Roman candles and stuff like that. So it's not going to be like a huge fireworks show. And, yeah, I need to top off on Putty. I totally poured out too much because I'm having to press hard to get them in. Maybe. Or that was hanging on for dear life and I didn't realize it. Interesting. Anyway. So, she asked, she's like, "Is 30 minutes enough time?" Like, yeah, 30 minutes will be enough time. And I told her that she can, leave by 9, boom, you're home with enough time. Because it takes 15 minutes to get to the farm from where she lives, from where I live. Yeah. So we planned that out. So that's our plans for this evening is fireworks at the farm. And leaving all my alcohol at home. Why am I leaving my alcohol at home? So I can drive home. And I don't want other people drinking my alcohol. I have, like, stuff to make Irish coffee and all that. I'm not, like, a big drinker, but I like the flavor of certain alcohols. Like, I have moonshine, but it's, like, flavored stuff. I have the Eggo eggnog stuff and all that. And banana pudding. Did I give away the banana pudding? Give it to my husband. But, yeah. And so, I'm not gonna if I drink, it's gonna be at home, closer to midnight, so I can sleep like a baby. What else is going on? I got a lot of work done on the studio yesterday. I did not finish it, and that was the issue, is I did not finish everything I had to do. And so it made the video I wanted to do today a pain, and by the time I started pulling things out to do it, it just wasn't working. I'm like, it's gonna take me hours just to organize these the way I want them. So, yeah. Yeah. Alright, I had to, drink some coffee. Da, 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 da. But I'm happy. Vlogmas has gone great, and I forgot to mute the echo. Computer, set volume to 0. There we go. Shouldn't have an issue now. And if you have changed the name of your echo to that, I apologize. Just change your volume again. But anyway, so, what was I saying? So originally I was going to take January 1st off, but if I can get this video done tonight and tomorrow, it'll go out January 1st. If not, it'll be later in the week. Turns out it still doesn't mute it. I hate when they have conversations over that thing. How do you feel about your family having conversations over the echo broadcast feature or announcement feature? Like, no. Don't sit there and say, "What'd you say?" Come down and ask like a normal human being. When I don't hear things properly, but I thought I heard my name, I walk into the other room. I'm like, "Did you call me on this thing?" No, I always have it muted, right? I thought about unplugging it. They'd be so mad because they try to talk to me on it all the time, and I never answer. But at least if I unplugged it, I really couldn't even tell that they're trying to talk to me. Am I mean? Yes. Now you see what I'm talking about, the spacing method. Shake, 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 shake. We're gonna need more than this. So, I have a list. I printed out the list. It's a big of everything that I need for that video. And it's going to become an annual video. If you made it this far, you deserve to know I'm talking about my annual stash video. And if y'all didn't know, I got my first order, or did my first order. Either got it or got my first order from Diamond Art Club back in December of 2021. December 18th, I think is the date. And so last year on December 18th, I recorded it and it came out later. Now I just have a list of all the ones I had by December 18th, which took away a lot of the pressure. I do have some that are on order, and if they do come in, I will show them. Just like, basically, it's whatever at the time. And like I said, I'm going to end up making it an annual, and as long as it gets out before January 18th, I feel fine. And I have everything figured out for it. It's just something I do. I like it, and it holds me accountable. And I need to rewatch the video because I need to see where I was last year. Sorry, I was a little late to pause the video there. Started a coughing fit. Had to get my, not my water, my coffee. I don't have an open water right now. I finished my bottle of water earlier. I got a few ideas for the new year. I showed y'all I showed y'all my standard plans for the new year in my the last time we sat and talked. Not my last video, because that was an unboxing. So if I don't get this video done today, Tuesday, y'all are getting an unboxing. See, the thing is, I also have videos that are due out tomorrow, which I don't even know if the mail is posting tomorrow, but I'm going to do them anyway. I have orders that are due out on the 2nd as well, so I'm just going to, I have to work. I have to do shop work. So, and I already have the video planned for Tuesday. Like, I'm set. I like Tuesdays being unboxings. So, it'll either be Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, because y'all remember when I sealed out the planner, my DIY planner, which thank y'all for the support with that video. Greatly appreciate it. I honestly expected it to get 2 views. Myself. You know what I mean? You ever sit there and it's like, you have low expectations for something and it shocks you? Yeah, that's what that video was. Anyway, so when I was planning that, I said WIP Chat or a shop update, and I'm honestly thinking about doing this special video instead. That's a good thing. Y'all know how I am. I do what I feel like doing. I try to keep a schedule. I try to keep routine. It doesn't work. And that's just because of my own issues, which I try not to shove in your face. I really try not to. Because we all have something wrong with us, let's be honest. And nobody wants to hear about your constant nah, nah, nah. But this is also about my journey with everything. Here, before I dump this one drill. I'm in my trash drill. Remember I told you I found one with an air bubble in it. Didn't want it to go in my diamond painting. So yeah. So I don't like to like go crazy like, my ADHD. But this is my ADHD, Jenny. It is. It's just a thing, and I mention it enough that y'all know that. I just don't want to shove it in your face. So y'all know how things go, to where my brain is like, I know you said you wanted to do this today, but ha, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. I've been really, really good. Been fighting myself, and winning for all month. Except for today. But even today, it was just, I didn't realize the work and time management is really bad. And then all the stuff with the planning for New Year's happened, and I was like, I really don't have time for this. It's either it comes out super, super late, almost in the new year, and I also skip all the festivities that everybody's forcing me into, or I just flip the script and change. Which, that's the thing, is I'm really good at adapting. So I adapted, and I go, you know what? I wanted to finish this by the end of the year. Considering I have been, look at the time. I've been doing this section for about 15 minutes. Yeah. I gotta finish it by the end of the year. And 15 minutes, look at how far I am, because it's all color blocking I was working on. which I just noticed a few of these are up. And honestly, it probably would have been faster if I didn't do the skip a line method. What is that? 5. That's 9. We'll find out. Look at that. Nice. I mean, I would love to get this whole thing done in a matter of, what do I call it, hours. But I don't have that time either, because once I'm done filming the WIP Chat, I kind of go and edit it and everything else. So it's like, meh. I almost thought that I was done with the section. Don't mind me. 310. Here, get back in your spot. Thank you. So, what are your plans for the new year? I've told you all my goals. I told you all in the planning video. I keep referring the planning video, so it's probably going to be up in the eye by now. I'm not going to point to it or anything, because I'm diamond painting, y'all. I'm diamond painting. I don't want to mess with my thumbnail. Or not my thumbnail, my time-lapse. I do have personal goals. Like, I would like to get this room completely finished by the end of January. And y'all are like, you've been working on it all month. Yes, but I haven't. Painting is one thing that's not going to happen. But I'd like to get all the organization done, which is the hardest part for me. And I have a lot of stuff and a lot of ways to organize, but no room. Like, I realized when I set everything up that I have these drawers, which are like 24 inches tall, so they're too tall to fit underneath any table, and I have no wall space left. And I'm like, Urgh. I'm agitating myself trying to find a place for these things, because I love them. I have one underneath my desk right now that holds all my office supplies and my packing tape and my what's it called, thermal paper for the labeler, which I built a laptop stand yesterday, and I built one of the workbenches and a new drafting chair. So excited. So excited. And I brought my laptop in from my car because my laptop has been sitting in my car since September. I know, I'm bad. But I got that all set up, and I'm like, ooh, I'm so excited. Like, started singing, I'm so excited type deal, you know, because I'm going to move my label maker over there and set it all up. And then because I'm working on the shipping and packing station, whatever it's called. I got inspired by Bailey J. Every time I see her in her little packing station, I'm like, I want to do that. I want an area like that, except she can organize. I can't. Yes, I'm moving the thing all over the place. The canvas. So, I'm kind of jealous. I really am. And I want that. And I really wish I was able to do that. And now with the new job, I don't know when it's going to start. Again, my background check's not back. That's all we're waiting on. So, like I said, I'm 100% sure I got the job. There's no 99, nothing like that. I am 100% sure. There's no reason I would fail a background check. So, I'm just, once that comes back and I have a job and everything, I had to message Tipsy and go, I can't kidnap you in January. I had originally planned to kidnap her and bring her up here for like a week. But I can't do that because I don't want to take time off work in my first month. You know? It's like, hey, thanks for the job. I'm going to take next week off. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. Yes, I know. It's sliding all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. Told y'all it was a heavy placer. Like, very heavy placer. So, I messaged her. She goes, oh, I didn't know we said a day. I said a month. And I go, well, it can't be January now. So, I need to figure it all out. And then right now, the stuff I set up and everything, it's like, hey, don't forget to get started. I'm like, I can't until the job starts. You know? which I feel weird because I spent a lot of money. Me, a lot of money. Maybe to y'all, not so much. I don't know. I don't know anybody else's financials. Which sucks because I wanted Rose Library from Diamond Art Club this weekend, and I didn't get it because I was smart enough and I kept saying it is not financially responsible for me to get it. By the way, did any of y'all hit up that 20% off sale at Diamond Art Club? As you now know, I did not. I have survived. I know we have a few hours left, but I have still survived because I am broke. And let me get back into saying why. I went and I spent $180 on pants for work, and then another $120 on shoes. I got a pair of Skechers high arch fit slip-ins. Right now I'm wearing a pair of Skechers arch fit. I have high arches. And I bought these in September, and I've worn the hell out of them, like to a point to where I wouldn't trust them hours upon hours at like a standing job. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get myself a new pair. So I spent $300 on wardrobe for work before I even have the job. Like it just says pending orientation. Talk about my schedule because everything's done on an app, which pretty much says I got the job. I just like I said, the lady sat there and told me that the lady from HR told me that as soon as the background check comes back, we'll have it all scheduled. She offered the job to me. So again, it's all pending background check. I got it. I got it. I got it. So there's that. There's that. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on time because I know when I started filming this, and even without break, the pausing and stuff like that, in my head, I know what time I started. And none of these are in order. I just realized that. It's like all spread out across the place if you could look at this thing. So, since I spent $300 on wardrobe for the new job, I was like, well, I can't buy any diamond paintings. And I'm still in my pay in for detox, which is weird because I'm using pay in fours, but I'm in a detox. I'm in a personal detox, and which pretty much the only things I can get is for other people, or if it's like limited edition. Like I used shop pay for the painting from Enabler's Outpost, the Surrender, Pearl and Roxy. So yeah, which I hope that comes in this week. But it says unfulfilled, so it's not gonna come in. It's not gonna come in. Don't have to worry about it being in that video. But anyway, do I have anything pending coming in? Don't mind me. I'm thinking. I don't think I do. Okay. I don't think my Firefly shipped. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to punch the microphone. I don't think my Firefly trays shipped. Ooh. That's Etsy. So I do have something coming in later this week. That's a video, though, so I don't want to talk about that. Sometimes when you go to put the tray away and there's like one straggler in there, or put the color away. Yeah. Here's what just happened. I need the down arrow, which is 6. So, yeah. I was looking. I have a Sarah Richter in my cart. Actually, I have 2 Sarah Richters in my cart. And as soon as I buy them, that's what I own the most of. And if you count completed, I do own the most of Sarah Richter's because I did Cat and Fairy. But, sorry. So I had 2 Sarah Richters in my cart, and I wanted Rose Library and the Fairy one from Jamaica Murphy. But by the time I removed everything from my cart and it was only the Rose Library, and this is like I had already missed the VIP one because I was going back and forth, and so after the VIP release, it was the general release, and it was going back and forth for a half hour. And finally, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get Rose Library, and it was sold out. I'm like, that's a sign because I was gonna pay him for it. Which, remember, I'm in paying for detox unless it is for limited edition or family. Or, you know, stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to sit there and do a paying for anything that's not needed. Also, if I did do any ordering from those sites that you don't really trust, it's better to do a paying for than actually do a, using your card. That way, there's limits that they can't scam you and stuff like that. They can't steal your card info. One we all know of that's like that is, there's speculation about Temu stealing card info and all that. Just use the paying for. You'll be fine. They can't scam a paying for. But you know what I mean. There's exceptions, but I'm still in the detox. And the detox is going great. I'm doing a great job at it. We'll ignore the fact that I have a couple Etsy ones, but in my defense, limited edition. Actually, I had Klarna rewards for Etsy, and you have to use Klarna to use those rewards. So, yeah, and I already paid off the paying fors after I made them. Just, like, I made an exception to that because I paid them off immediately. I literally did it so I could get the $10 reward on purchases over $50. I got a vape stand and charger for my, vape. But that same order, because I needed it at least $50, I got this guy. I got a new diamond pen pal. The only reason we're not using this is because I ordered no tips, and I didn't feel like pulling that tip out to do it. I was like, you know what? And actually, this is Christmassy, or this is wintry. This pen is, so I'm gonna take advantage of it in the winter season. Can we all go back and when the time lapse comes out for this, look back at me showing the things on the time lapse? What is this? Oh, this is a fairy dust. Another fairy dust we're working with. We started with a fairy dust and we're going to end with a fairy dust. Look at that. Yeah, bring it up closer. Can we get closer? Look at that. Forward. So you can see how it's going. Y'all want an update on the vape situation? It's going great. I woke up with 4 cigarettes in my pack today, and I still have 1 left. And I'm going to the store after I get this up because I know I can't last. But it's between 5 and 10 a day now, depending on the day. Like today is a bad day, so it'll probably be close to 10. So I went from being almost 2 packs a day. That's where I started. I always told people about a pack and a half, but no, it was actually almost 2 packs a day to between a quarter and half a pack a day. So I'm really happy. It's working. Normally, if I was filming a WIP Chat and had to pause for something, like when I coughed, I would have gotten up and like, okay, now it's time to have a cigarette, take advantage of it. Like, it's weird because when I went to go take my GED test, I had no problem just going a couple hours without it. When I go visit friends, I have no problem just going a couple hours without it because my friends don't smoke, so I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm going out for a cigarette in this like big city at this hotel, you know, and stand out there in the cold or whatever, all by myself. Yeah. Where are my surroundings? There we go. There's the first one done. Let me just make sure these are in. They are. Let me write down my end time here. And that was grid D1. Sorry. I guess I should spell it out. But I'm doing my log times. I'm doing my log times. The question is, do I do D2? Or do I just start it? It's like, how long do you really want this? We were going to talk about my goals, but I said, I already talked about them earlier, like in a different video. My major goal is I'd like to get partner on YouTube this year. Which, according to my social blade, I will have the subscribers needed by September. So I have no problem with that. I'm going to do that gold paper like I told y'all I was going to do for my notebooks that I did all my planning. I'm going to end up doing that. Don't mind me, I'm just getting the release paper out so I can put it back on. Waste not, want not. That easy to reuse these. Just put it on. And yeah, it's got some bubbles. It's fine. Trying to be careful with it, but I keep peeling it off, so we'll just go this way. You got a whole lot of arm in that photo. That video. Sorry. I think I'm gonna work right side up. Okay, I can't get that up there. Now I'm getting caught on the camera wire. Stop it. There we go. We're good. We're good. Oh no! The piece of plastic that's flying. So let's cut this open. At least. Like I said, do I work on it right side up or do I just flip it around? I haven't decided. I think we can work on it right side up. It's small enough that we can. 2 is way up here at A2. If you haven't realized that. Like, way up here. My voice just cracked. Like, pubescent boy. Yeah. Right here. Right here. Yeah, we got this. Sorry, I was like trying to figure out how I was going to do this. Don't cut the vinyl. I tipped the vinyl. That's why I told myself, don't cut the vinyl. I have a bad habit of cutting my vinyl. Hey, get away from me. Thank you. Ooh. I already see fairy dust. Where'd my magnet go? There it is. Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to update the clip. Okay, I had decided that I am done for the day for this painting. Yeah, not the day, but for now, I'm gonna go and worry about getting this out. You know, I didn't want to do too much and get caught up into it because what if that takes longer than the 30 minutes the last one took? You know what I mean? Oh, I just knocked paper towels over on the floor. It's fine. It's fine. Here's where we ended. So you can give me a second. This is about where we ended. Good thing I kept my finger in there. Where'd it go? Where'd my piece of trash go? It must have gone flying. Oh no, I found it. I found it. We're fine. My nose is stuffy. Wine. I'm actually really glad that we ended Vlogmas with a little WIP Chat, you know, talking about things and all that. I guess I ended with a lot of stops. My brain is everywhere today. That's how it is. I hope you really enjoyed Vlogmas and spending time with me over the last 31 days. We do have a video coming out on Tuesday. That's guaranteed. But I don't know when that big stash video is that we talked about. I have no clue when that's going out. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. We got some up done. This video will come out eventually, but I got so many things. The time lapses are coming back. I know you guys enjoyed the time lapses, and I like the ones that are over several videos because of the fact that we can do those competitions so people can get their shout outs and everything else. And now that I have more and more shop items, maybe we can do cover minder giveaways, stuff like that for those type of things. Look at that. You know, and I also have sample packs for not wax Myers, section frames and stuff. Basically, I can actually do giveaways now when it comes to those time lapses, to where it'll cost me the shipping and the materials versus me going out of my way to buy things for it. I do have a couple diamond paintings, one that's already been given away that needs to ship out. I'm so sorry that you haven't gotten it yet. You know who you are. I also have another one that I have no problem giving away. It's not going to be in my stash video because it's already considered gone. You know what? I think that's how we're gonna do it. I think just if you put Happy New Year in the comments down below, you'll be entered in for a diamond painting. You have random one, you'll never know, and then you can once we have the next WIP Chat, I will draw a winner. How about the time lapse? I will draw a winner. The very end of the time lapse, the one that's going out on Sunday next week. So a week from now. So from now until Saturday, you can reply and add Happy New Year into the comments, just like that. And I will get a random generator and we'll pick a winner for a diamond painting. That sound good? That sound good. Either way, I have talked your ear off. I am losing my mind. I've been filming this for at least 50 minutes. Oh my goodness. I gotta get out of here. Y'all have a wonderful new year. A happy new year. And be safe tonight. And I will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below, especially for that giveaway. And the rest of Vlogmas, if you missed any of it, the entire playlist is right here. The best for you is right here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what's wrong with you? Click on my face right over here. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!